Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well from wherever you watch this channel. I want us to go through this conspiracy of RASHID ECHESA'S tribulations. But before we go on to that part, I'd like to kindly request you to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That is the only support I request from you, ladies and gentlemen. If you like this video, YouTube shares this video to other people who are not part of our audience. So RASHID ECHESA is a man under siege right now. There is a story that is developing, and you understand that RASHID ECHESA presented himself at the DCI headquarters, and then upon presenting himself, he was arrested and detained. So let it be remembered that President RUTO appointed RASHID ECHESA to be a chairperson of the Kenya Water Towers Agency Board. But you remember during Uhuru's time, he was given the Sport CS docket. But then, the moment he was fired, he blamed his tribulations on Raila Odinga.
Kama Raila sasa amekuwa ndio appointing authority in this country, I want to dare you, Tinga, wherever you are, come and sack me. Kuja unifute. Kama wewe ndio appointing authority leo Kenya hii, come and sack me, please. I have a very young family to look after. Sina time, I have no time ya kufuatana na fitina, na porojo, na kitandawili. I don't have that time.
President Uhuru Kenyatta has reshuffled his cabinet, making some changes. Now, RASHID ECHESA is now a former cabinet secretary, having been booted out of that docket, which is the Sports, Culture and Heritage docket. Also sacked from...
So in this analysis, we'd like to dig deep into this conspiracy behind ECHESA'S arrest and try to establish who could be behind ECHESA'S downfall this same round, because last time we talked about Raila being the person who orchestrated his downfall. So in this analysis, we'd like to establish whether it is still Raila, is it RUTO, is it Uhuru, is it Fernandez Baraza, or who could it be that is ensuring that RASHID ECHESA faces the music again, just like just like what happened in 2019. There was a story about 39 billion arms, fake arms deal that ECHESA and his proxies were mentioned, and ECHESA was acquitted, but the High Court again nullified that acquittal, and he was supposed to present himself in court. So this is where now the problem started. So if you go to the conspiracy theory further, you find that ECHESA was to appear in court on 4th March over fake arms deal of 39 billion. And then ECHESA did not appear in court. What followed is that there was a video of someone who appeared like ECHESA. And if you look at the head of that person, I think there was some black cloth that was tied around his neck and head.
Msiniue, mimi niko tayari kutoa pesa yote. Msiniue hata nimetumana unaleta. Tafadhali. Tafadhali. Msiniue. Hata kama ni bilioni 1 mimi nitatafuta. Msiniue, mwambie Fernandez aniache. Mwambie ni Fernandez, mimi sitaongea kwake tena. Tafadhali msiniue. Mwambie ni Fernandez anisamee. Makosa yote nilifanya, mwambie Fernandez anisamee.
ECHESA surfaced later on. I think it was somewhere there in 18th of March. He surfaced and claimed that he was abducted. The latest accusation that is now making ECHESA be arrested is that he obtained money from a politician through false pretense. I want to underscore that part. False pretense. This is like saying that he conned someone. Then there is a claim of cyberbullying. So if you check closely, this drama boils down to Kakamega gubernatorial politics. Now we all now we all know that ECHESA is a UDA politician and Boni Alwale wants to become a governor. So if ECHESA is complaining that there is a politician within Kakamega County who wants him, who is actually trailing him, this person is a threat to his life, then what does that explain? Does it explain that it could be Kakamega County governor behind the ooze of ECHESA? I don't have facts. I'm just trying to hypothesize this whole thing. What if the gubernatorial seat is the issue here? Because we know very well that Boni Alwale wants to become the governor, and Boni Alwale is in UDA, and Rashid ECHESA is in UDA. We also know that Fernandez Baraza, who is in ODM, wants to still retain his seat in 2027's election. So he will do anything necessary to retain that seat. He will do anything necessary to protect the seat. So what if that is the bone of contention? But let me take you back again to this 4th March court and why we think this abduction that was seen. There's a video that trended in TikTok where Rashid ECHESA claimed he was abducted. And if you look at the body, from that body structure, it appears as if that is Rashid ECHESA. And then there's another part also, there's another video that surfaced where Rashid ECHESA is sat behind a boot of a car and handcuffed. And then he's trying to converse with the police there. So this drama, I think the police are not buying it. The police are looking at this abduction or kidnapping as a plot. That is like saying that it was something that was planned to explain why ECHESA could not appear in court on the 4th of March. Why? Because he was kidnapped, because he was abducted. So that video, when it surfaced, it was supposed to convince people that ECHESA did not defy court order to appear in court, but ECHESA was kidnapped. But the question is, why was he kidnapped after that date or on that date of the court? Could it be that the people who ECHESA was working with are the ones who are behind that kidnapping? That is also something. So this conspiracy, ladies and gentlemen, of ECHESA, abduction, and what is now befalling him right now, because I think he's still in the cells. So I don't know how you perceive this whole drama. Personally, I think ECHESA alleged kidnap, maybe alleged kidnap. Maybe this whole thing was planned because, you know, criminal lawyers have a way of making sure that you don't get nabbed or you don't get yourself in hot soup. So they will arrange everything for you. You know, the people representing ECHESA are not lawyers too. Those are criminal lawyers. You know them. I'm not going to mention their names, but these are very smart lawyers. So I don't know, but I'm just thinking that maybe this thing was just planned. You know, you'll be abducted, alafu you surface say that I was abducted, that video be released, and then, you know, I think the police are not buying this story. They are refusing to buy the story because there are somewhere within this explanation from ECHESA where notes are not adding up. These, if you pick the pieces they're not adding up, you know. So I think that's why he was arrested, kwa sababu polisi wameona kwamba kulikuwa na jama fiche ya ECHESA asitokee kotini. Labda amewekwa pale ndio sasa koti ikiwekwa date yake aende for a mention, because there was supposed to be a mention for the fake arms deal, and that amount in question there is 39 billion fake arms deal, where ECHESA ECHESA's name was actually mentioned. I started by telling that he was acquitted, but then the courts realized that there was need to look at this matter again. You know, he is one of those politicians in UDA ambao kesi zao zilitupiliwa mbali zikatupiliwa mbali, kama vile Aisha Juma ilitupiliwa mbali, Methika Linturi zikatupiliwa mbali, all were because so that they can be clean or were appointed. But now that they have been appointed, that case imeregeshwa tena. So the question is, will William Ruto still allow ECHESA to be the chair of that Kenya Wards and Towers Board, ama atamsimamisha pending investigation mpaka ishe, alafu maybe I'm recalled? So what's going to happen? So if William Ruto is serious about fighting corruption, that is a move he should make. He should fire or suspend ECHESA until the matter is solved. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to rest my case there. But perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second, subscribe, like this video to enable YouTube to share it. So until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.